After being misled all of your life by a stupid triangle, you decided to give the carnivore diet a try to regain your health, but it was harder than you thought giving up all the sugar and carbs, leading you to fail multiple times trying to just eat meat. But instead of staying down and cowering in the corner with a Twinkie in your mouth, you decided to get back up and come out swinging. That, dear viewer, makes you a warrior.
You warriors are good. Real good. The best.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest.
Happy Saturday!
Saturday already. Man, this week flew by.
Saturday the 25th.
I know, you were just saying that earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Good to see you guys. If you're joining us on the replay, glad you stopped by. We were going to have a little lighthearted discussion today about moderation.
Yeah, what's the deal with that thumbnail? I just saw that when I was
I just
logging into my phone.
Because your weight loss is so incredible, I just thought I'd, kind of make a fun thumbnail showing me like, whoa, because I blew it so
You look
bad.
Angry though.
Do I?
Yeah.
I thought I looked astonished in that thumbnail. Oh well. I hope nobody else thinks that because
I hope not.
I'm just like, wow, look at her, almost down 100 pounds, and you're kicking butt. So that's what we're going to talk about a little bit here today while everybody piles in is moderation. Most of you know when we had our anniversary dinner, we went out to an Italian restaurant, and I pretty much went off the rails after that. And Cassie was able to get right back on. We had a full Italian meal. And you were able to bounce right back from that.
No, ordinarily I would, have just one meal and just one more and maybe a snack and well, rinse and repeat. You all know how it goes, and that all of that can turn into days, weeks, months.
It's happened
of
to us
binge
before.
eating. Yes.
It's happened to us before, and that's what happened to me this last time. And we talk about it all the time. Will we really be able to eat meat for the rest of our lives?
Only meat.
Only meat.
Only meat, yeah.
That's a conversation we have quite a bit.
Yeah.
And when I'm kicking butt and doing great, and when I was at my lightest, I really thought, I could eat this way the rest of my life. And I have fleeting moments where I think, maybe not, maybe Ketovore, but definitely carnivore until I do reach my goal weights. And, but during our journey, there's been things we've learned, individually. Like I've learned I can moderate cheese. If I'm eating a good carnivore diet and we're not doing some kind of challenge, I can have a little bit of cheese and then, let it go. But you find that if you start incorporating cheese, you tend to overdo it a little bit, right?
I definitely overdo it. In fact, this week I discovered for the first time, being carnivore for 4 years, I discovered chuffles. Oh my gosh, I pulled the trigger, bought a Belgian waffle maker. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was at Aldi the other day, and I said, okay, fine, I'll get it this time. I've held off buying one for a very long time because I knew exactly what was going to happen. For years, I held off buying one, and I finally did, and I made a pretty basic chuffle recipe, mozzarella cheese, and eggs, and oh my goodness.
She started experimenting, and I was drooling the entire time.
Yeah.
So much so that she shot a video, and that'll be coming out tomorrow at 6 p.m., Italian carnivore sandwiches. And they lean a little bit ketovore, but not bad. There's like 2 ingredients you could take out, and it'd be completely carnivore. But man, she's been enjoying those.
You can tell that my face is a little more puffy. I've definitely overdone it. So, moderator.
I say no.
I say no.
We've been talking about, what is it called? Body dysmorphia too? Where you lose a bunch of weight and you still think you're fat.
Yeah.
I think Cassie suffers from that a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a little bit, just a touch of it.
Well, you feel your pants getting a little tighter. You look in the mirror. I mean, every last inch of your body and every last, you know exactly how your bones are structured, your skin on your bones, and you just, And when you see something a little bit different, you take notice, and I'm a little hard on myself sometimes.
A little bit. Yeah, Cassie shot that video. I helped her out with a little bit, but I took care of the editing. But when she was done with it, she she was looking at some of the footage. She's like, never mind, I don't want to put this out.
No.
I don't want to put this out. I look horrible. I'm like, are you kidding me? Look
and
at me.
I look even worse this week. So I don't know. So moderate. Yeah. I don't know. Some things I suppose I could, but
yeah, well,
I don't know.
But as far as like because we have known people, Shaun White was someone who could, do strict BBBE for 6 weeks, and then he'd have one cheat meal, totally off plan.
Right.
And then he'd get right back on it for 6-7 weeks, and he did that. He lost 300 pounds in just over a year.
Yeah.
Doing that, but we find that most people we talk to can't do that.
Right.
And it's just.
Is it always going to be that way?
Well, it goes back to the food addiction, sugar, carbs, and we've talked about it before. Addiction is addiction, and we've seen a lot of other YouTube creators talk about that subject, and people in the community, not just people on YouTube. But Cassie's always said it. You have to eat to live. If you're giving up alcohol or heroin.
It's different.
It is different, and it's all around us. It's very social, and we have to eat. You just can't give up food for the rest of your life.
And that's what makes it so tricky,
Yeah.
Little did we know that, for a long time, I don't think any of us realized we were addicted, right? We just knew that we liked the food, and then we finally realized that we are, and then you'd go another 10 years or whatever living in that, knowing that you just can't quit.
Yeah, it'll be a long time before I test the waters again with some kind of cheat meal or, but we have had a lot of people who started out on carnivore in our community, and people we've met here in our YouTube comment section that, they did carnivore, they lost their weight, and then they transitioned into Ketovore or even keto, and they maintained no problem, and then that opens up a whole variety of foods that you can't have on carnivore.
Yep.
But
does anybody watch this? Now, I don't know if he's on YouTube. I've definitely seen him on Instagram. His name is Dr. Pompa.
I haven't.
Yeah, he's a Italian man, maybe in his 60s, mid 60s, and he talks about. I'm not a doctor, and there's so many different opinions out there, right? It's really hard to sift through everything, and I have my own beliefs on like what vegetables and obviously processed food, but he doesn't think that one particular diet for life is ideal. So like maybe keto and then go into carnivore, but he eats grains and fruits. He's in great shape too. He never obviously hasn't had any food addiction issues, which I'm so jealous of those people that can just take a bite or just have a meal and walk away, and their weight has never been an issue. They're not sick. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, how is everybody doing?
Well,
let's see who's in the comments here.
Here, I'm gonna let you take over.
Oh, I get to take over.
You should say hi quickly, because if you guys any questions, QQQ, and let us know. Can you moderate? What can you moderate?
Yeah.
I know a lot of you can't.
So we got Ribeye Ted in the house. Hello. Best security guard in the world. Nancy, how you doing? And Keto Mama. Emma D. Marty Mac.
Hey,
Marty. Only 11 months to Christmas. You stop that right now.
Kill me.
Joanna, hello. We got Keto in the midst. Mary, Leah, Joanna again. TH, hey, from Iowa. Catching my first live. Glad you're here. Welcome. Happy Saturday. James, hello, James. How you doing? Says, I can already tell Larry dropped a few pounds in the face. That's right.
Just a few.
Bev, Nancy, Lewis. Lewis is from New York City. Lewis, how you doing? We got Keto Mama, Sigrid Toms, Turner's on the road. Hello. They're from Arizona. Marty Mack says, I am not a moderator. Abstinence is the way for me. Yeah, I hear ya. Carnivore Daisy in the house. Joanna says, I'm 8 years I'm 8 years. I went from keto to Ketovore, then tried carnivore this past summer. I found out that it's not sustainable for me. Ketovore is the best for me. Yep, you got to do what works for you, because if you can't stick with it, it's not going to do you any good now, is it? So there you go. And that's kind of where I'm at. I've really been thinking, you know, I just maybe need to slide into Ketovore for a little while, because sometimes just the thought of eating meat only for the rest of my life,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with making any adjustments.
heck no, there's not. You got to do what works for you, right?
We even thought about doing like a month where we just like a Ketovore challenge, you know, and actually track our macros, or maybe a keto.
Get back into tracking.
Not for a while for me though. It's going to be a little while.
It's something I've been discussing, but I've you know, not quite there yet. But, you know, for the most part, I'll add some crunch to my meat, put some of those banana peppers on there, and I'm still eating cheese. So I guess you could say that I'm already Ketovore, because I use the seasonings, and I still drink coffee and tea and all that stuff.
Depending on what your definition of carnivore
Right.
is.
I mean, it's not that way every day. Well, the coffee's been back to pretty much every day. But if at first you don't succeed, try again. Anyway, hello, Kelly. How are you, y'all? Kelly has a YouTube channel. It is The Broken Carnivore. So please go check out his channel. He's documenting his journey as well. And I love that. I love seeing channels document their journey. Real people in real time, dealing with real food addiction and real life situations. So I think it's pretty awesome. Let's see, Joanna. 27 to 2019, I lost 65 pounds on keto. And once a week, I had an Italian hero. It worked for me, kept me happy, kept me from going off the rails. There you go. That worked for you. Hello, Danette. Well, thank you, sweet mama.
Thank you very much.
Just wanted to send some love. Thank you. That is camera fund. Thank you so much. We love you too. Very sweet lady. Jamie J. Hey. We got Gail Ivy in the house. Gail, how are you today? Awesome. Lady Fritzader, how are you? Happy Saturday. Lady Fritzader says, we have to eat and we get to eat. Yay. But we don't have to eat all the offerings. Exactly. We each have different things that trigger addictive madness at different times of life. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. I mean, it's not one size fits all. I mean,
a big one for us is social settings.
Yeah.
You know, that's when we're like, okay, we hold each other's hand. We're just like, all right, hold strong.
Yeah, sometimes.
You know, we got company over, and that's a big one for us. I mean, we know it is for a lot of you too.
Yeah.
That's why the holidays are so tough.
Gidget, how are you? How's your dad doing? I hope he's feeling a little better with each passing week. Yes. Oh, another New Yorker. Right on.
Any
Carnivore
questions?
Mama. Yep. Hello from El Dorado, Arkansas.
You're skipping a whole bunch of people. Are you just trying to get down to the bottom?
I'm just trying to kind of catch up here a little bit. KBR says, hi from Bev, upstate North.
Hi from Bev.
Why was I going to say North Carolina? New York. Upstate New York. You know, that's a state I've never been to, is New York. And one of these days. Yep. Joshua from Northern Illinois, carnivore 9 months now. Hello, Joshua.
Hey,
we used to live in Poplar Grove. Mm-hmm. Yep, loved it. And then we moved down here. Well, Indiana, then down here.
Yeah.
Yep. Ralph Reed.
Hey, Ralph.
Says, hey, how's it going? Keto Mama says, I do Ketovore in the summer when the veggies are local. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've thought about growing some jalapenos or some type of peppers and canning them myself. Thought about it. Like, that way there's no yellow dye. Because if you all haven't noticed, even those banana peppers, you know, it's so hard to get away or to find truly pure food. Meat included. It's almost impossible. You think banana peppers are good for you? Well, there's yellow dye in there. You know, yes, there is. Every brand that I found. Now, there is one brand on Amazon, but I haven't got any, which thought about it.
What, $30 a jar?
It's a little more expensive. Why is that? Why? I don't know.
Because it's not poison?
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you one thing I'm looking forward to is some chicken. Yeah, February 1st, my friends, I'm going to be eating some chicken.
Oh, you
Have
know
some
what?
chicken wings.
It's time to dust off the grill.
Yeah, all right.
It was almost 50 degrees here today.
Yeah.
I think it was. I went for a walk. It was amazing. Yeah. And I loved it. Angela. How you doing, Angela? Angela says, I am blessed with horrible stomach issues and I have to be carnivore. I don't even like the taste of cream or most cheeses anymore. I've been carnivore for 4.5 years and it gets easier the more years you have. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Practice makes better, right?
Yeah, when we were strict for a long, long time, we noticed that too. We didn't go quite as long as you did, Angela, but we noticed that too. When we did taste some certain foods, it was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do get used to the meat. Yeah. How long has it been since you've been like strict carnivore? It's been a while.
It was last year. Yeah. And I'll tell you, that is when I felt my best. I looked my best. Right. I mean, I felt my best physically and emotionally. And, you know, doggone. I know this and I know how great I felt. But why am I having such a hard time giving up the dairy? You know, I could do it for a day or a week or whatever. And then I, you know, just
look how good you're feeling right now. You're bubbly. I mean, when we were in the depths of, you know, carb destruction, eating a bunch of crap together, Cassie was never like this.
No.
You know, she was full on depressed like I was 6 weeks ago. You know, so just a little bit of dairy, you know, if you want some banana peppers on your food.
I know.
And you're still feeling this good. I get the inflammation though.
Right.
Like she overdid it with the chuffles. You know, I even said like, dang, honey. Just mowing down those chuffles.
It's some good sandwiches, I'll tell you that. Right. Burgers, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger. Yes, oh my goodness.
I told her in February I want a chuffle like for a bun for a cheeseburger. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It's a great bread substitute, but it's a lot of cheese, a lot of dairy. Yeah. Joseph Walls,
hey, Joseph.
From Chile, North Carolina, just rocked out a huge pot of Cassie's chicken soup. So good with this cold weather. Yep. Can't go wrong with that. We've had so much chicken soup. Yeah,
that's the one thing I had off the BBB challenge when Cassie and I weren't feeling good at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
Drinking that broth. It's so delicious.
Yeah. Hello, Deborah. I'm going to highlight you because you commented on my hair. Thank you.
Hey, Deborah.
It took a little work, so thank you for noticing.
Bev says, go Bevs. Yeah, there you go.
Bev says, I'm a carb addict, and the only way for me is to not have any carb sweet crackers, any bad stuff in the house.
Yep. Very good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't lose that way, right? Or win.
You can jump in the car and go get some.
Yeah, you're less
by the time you're going to do that, you're going to say, no, I don't want that crap.
Yeah, yeah. And especially during the winter, depending on where you live.
Right.
I think you said New York, right? Or was that a different Bev? All right. Dolores, carnivore is not easy. It's simple. You're right. But it is not easy. Not for many of us. Been on it since April. Lost almost 70 pounds. Congratulations on that.
Very cool.
But I fight every day not to break. I hear you. I hear
awesome,
you.
Though. 70 pounds. That's a lot of weight, Dolores.
And that is a why for you just to keep going. And I'm sure it is. That's why you keep going, because you've lost the weight. You feel better. But doggone that food. Yeah. It just lingers, right? The little talks, the little voices in your head.
Another thing I'm able to moderate pretty well is cream too. Now, unless we're stopping by at Starbucks and having those damn lattes, but at home I'm able to moderate cream when I am consuming it. Where Cassie has she has a hard time moderating cream.
Yeah, it's I went from not drinking as much coffee when we first started carnivore. I did not drink a lot of coffee because I went from the sweetened coffee and the flavored coffees to just heavy cream, and it wasn't my thing. I'm like, okay, it was just enough to keep me by. I probably have maybe 1 or 2 cups with a tablespoon or maybe 2 of the heavy cream, and it's just morphed into this frothed deliciousness.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I probably put 1/8 to 1/4 of a cup of cream, but my cups of coffee are huge, right?
She'll have one.
We've talked about the evolution of the coffee cups, the sizes of the coffee cups going from a 6-ounce serving, which is your serving of coffee. That's considered a serving.
Cream's one of the biggest problems in our community.
Oh.
Everybody struggles with it. If you don't struggle with it, you're very blessed, because it is addictive. I have no doubt in my mind. I was addicted to those lattes from Starbucks. And the Venti has probably, what, 2 cups of cream?
Yeah, I bet they put sugar. I bet they put sugar in their cream. I bet they do. Or it's already added.
You think so?
Yes, I do. There's a reason for it. It just tastes different than your... And I had an espresso maker.
Right. We got rid of it.
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, we got rid of it, for sure.
One step at a time, right? So Gidget says, she's talking about her dad. He is better. Calls meat his meds.
Awesome.
When I started keto, I made the keto cookies. Cookies and it fueled up my addictions. Didn't work. No cravings right now. Trying to do strict carnivore. That's fantastic for you both.
Very
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you get that sweet, whether it's from a non-sugar product or the actual cane sugar, you're going to feed it. It really doesn't matter, right? Even the cheese, because there's lactose in it. There is a form of cheese, minute, but yeah.
Form of sugar, you mean?
Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said form of cheese.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading. I can't do 2 things
baby.
at the same time, like doing that, right? All right. Hey, Kim. Kim from Ohio. Awesome stuff.
What's up, Kim?
Welcome aboard. Bonita. Hello from North Carolina.
Bonita.
Hello. I do add some low-carb produce in season as well. I think that's the best way that we can do it if it's truly good vegetables, or even like a low-carb fruit, berries. But, gosh, where are you going to find that? Where can you find it? My goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, there we go. Rockford. Okay. I live in Rockford. I've lost almost 50 pounds in my version of carnivore. Mostly BBB&E, though. Fantastic. Good for you, Joshua.
Very cool.
Good for you. And you never know. We may have crossed paths on the streets a long time ago.
Yeah. We ate a lot of fast food in Rockford. We used to dine out there all the time.
Oh, man. I really did like Rockford.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really cool little city. Mountain Nana says, hi, Larry and Cassie from North Carolina. A lot of North Carolinians in the house. I am so happy to catch you live. Love your YouTube channel. Thanks for all you share and do for the community.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that. It's our pleasure. Know this. It is our pleasure. Bennettsville, South Carolina.
Neighbor.
Snarkalini. Snarkalina. Hey, Cassie and Larry. Both look great this evening. Is it date night or something?
No, actually, we're going to hang out with our kids on the PlayStation later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all going to get together and play a game online. We're looking forward to that.
And my dad and I think my brothers. So, that's going to be fun.
We're going to have like 7 of us playing together. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. Deborah says, Chris Cooking Nashville has a less cheesy waffle recipe. I will have to check that out.
We'll definitely have to check that out.
We love Chris Cooking Nashville. In fact, little Larry and I were watching his mac and cheese video because I was talking to little Larry about it, saying, gosh, this guy Chris, he's just...
Genius.
He's a genius when it comes to creating these foods. And so we were watching the mac and cheese, and I was getting ready to comment on that, and I happened to see that he was live, and he was making a cracker or something. This was just like 2 or 3 days ago. And, we were on there, too. So we binge-watched. Little Aaron and I binge-watched. I'm like,
We'll have to check it out, though. The cheesy
waffle.
Less
Absolutely.
cheesy waffle recipe.
I love Chris. Chris and Ash, they're really great people. Great people. Oh my. Glad it warmed up there. It was -12 here on Tuesday. Now we have a heat wave with a whopping 28 degrees today. Oh, we don't miss that cold.
No.
Not for a second.
It's been cold here, though. I mentioned in our last video. It warmed up a little today, like Cassie said, but... Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Andrew. Andrew says, this past Tuesday was my carniversary. Well, happy carniversary to you. I lost around 40 pounds on keto, then went strict carnivore for 6 months and lost another 45. Maintained on dirty carnivore now and back to strict for a month. Yeah. So let me ask you, did you find that like you're maintaining, did you still feel the inflammation? Because that's where I am. I know the pounds are coming back on. Yeah, that's why I have to go back to strict. And I'm just trying to find my course, the best course of action. Do I do a sardine fast? Should I do an egg fast? Or should I just keep doing what I'm doing? And when my body's truly ready for it, I'm going to follow it. Yeah, well, we're glad you're here. And we appreciate you being here too. Thank you. Yvette says, click the like button, people.
Yeah, we always forget to mention that.
Yeah, we do.
So we really, in the end, we really don't care. If everybody's going to like it, they're going to like it. But it is a good reminder. Sometimes I watch a video and I forget to like it. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Apex Odyssey. Whoo! Hey. Only 20 minutes late. Hey, everyone. No, you are right on time. Welcome aboard.
This is actually an early live stream for us.
Yeah.
And because we were going to get together with the family later online, figured we'd do it a little earlier.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Kim made the chicken soup today to heal this nasty flu. Oh, I hope you feel better.
Feel better, Kim. Ugh.
Oh my gosh, I was so sick last month.
Finally, she's feeling better.
I'm still draining and my nose is still, stuffy, but my gosh. I was down for the count for a solid 8 days. All right, Donna. Hi, Larry and Cassie. Do you think we'll be seeing Sean White soon? I really miss his presence in the carnivore space.
Yes, I tried to call that boy today, and he didn't answer. But I just talked to him the other day. We're gonna get together, and he'll be on. I think he's gonna do an appearance on our channel, and then maybe we can get the community to start bugging him. I told him just record a video a week. One video a week, because he's so inspiring.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll definitely be seeing him for sure.
Oh, we got a question. Andrew asks, do you guys supplement with iodine when not eating enough fish?
No, we never have.
We don't. I have a bottle, and I'm a little reluctant to take it, but
is that what you ordered? Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I've got a couple bottles. I haven't taken them, and, I probably should because I have hypothyroidism. I have Hashimoto's. And I would think that it would help it tremendously. And I'm just afraid because from the research that I've done, the studies are all over the place, from good to bad. And it worries me a bit. But no, we don't even eat enough fish. I think about that regularly too. We just don't eat enough.
Yeah, well, shellfish. We do eat some shrimp when I'm not doing the BBB challenge. But yeah, we used to eat quite a bit of salmon. And Cassie used to get a lot of trimmings from the butcher shop.
Yeah.
And we don't consume it much anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew, that's the answer to my question. Yes, the inflammation came back on Dirty Carnivore. It does, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, even though you're still maintaining, but you can still feel the tightness and just, you're not feeling your best.
Right.
Yeah.
Becky. Hey, Becky. What's up?
How important are electrolytes?
Oh, huge. Yeah, we learned the hard way when we first started carnivore. Keto, really. My keto flu was so horrible the first time. But yeah, we take electrolytes every single day. Actually, I got a packet right here. We use Elements electrolytes. I don't have any in this water right now. It was in my last tub of water. I drank about, 2 hours ago. But I've been taking 2 of these a day, the unflavored. Our link's down in our description, Becky. It's always down there. Get a free sample pack if you fire some up. But yeah, if we don't take them, both of us get horrible leg cramps at night. Cassie gets a little more headachy than me, but we both definitely get the leg cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine go all up and down, like from the hip down. It's crazy. Yeah. It's really bad.
I get them in the arch of my foot. Mm-hmm. They're just horrible. But taking Element, we don't have anything like that. And when I did my 21-day fast, water only for 21 days, I lived off 2 packets a day of unflavored Element.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I felt great.
Other than being hungry.
When I was starving.
And somebody had commented about that, saying that, the hunger went away after 4 days, and there's no way. Oh, yeah. I know that. When I had my 9-day, there were 2 mornings where I felt good. And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and record and tell people how good I'm feeling. Other than that, I was hungry the whole time. Yeah. The whole time. I barely drank coffee.
Yeah, I had spurts. Like day 10, I can't remember exactly, but let's say day 10 to 15, hunger would come on, but then I'd battle through it, and the next day it would be completely gone for like 3 days.
Yeah. And
then it would come back. But like on day 17, the hunger hit, and it didn't go away for 4 days. And that's when I decided, all right, this is brutal. I'm done. Yeah. I tried to go 30 days, but
no,
it didn't happen. 21.
Hey, Joyce. How you doing, my friend? She said, hi,
Joyce.
My amazing family. So much was going on, but I finally have home internet Now I need to go back and catch up. It's good to see you, Joyce.
Yeah, good to see you, Joyce.
I hope you're in a calm season in your life now and things are going smoothly. And yeah, it's good to see you. Very good to see you. Totally Faith Family says, 2 years on my journey. I'm the only one in my family eating this way. Oh my gosh, you're a warrior.
Stuff.
Used to try and tell everyone about the benefits, but I have learned to keep my mouth shut. Oh, believe me, I hear you on that, because you know how good you feel and what works and what's healing. You want to shout it from the rooftops or just shake somebody and say, just try it. And I found that, it turns people off.
Yeah.
So
last time we were up north together visiting family, I had to hold Cassie back and all right, easy, because she'd start lecturing her brother. And her brother Jeff's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
But how good he would feel on carnivore.
Yeah.
And I'd have to hold her back, easy, baby.
Yeah.
It's because you want to tell them how good you feel.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Anna. I did a fast recently and gained a pound.
Wow. Supposedly
you were supposed to feel fantastic while you did it, but I didn't feel any difference. Not for me.
Well, yeah, not for you then, for sure.
Again, it's nutrition and the diets and exercise, fasting, all of that. It's not one size fits all.
Right. We
We have to find what works for us each individually.
Right.
Period.
Speaking of talking to people, we care about and we love about the carnivore diet or, the proper human diet spectrum. My best friend down here in South Carolina, Brandon, he, you count on your hand how many true friends you have in your life. And on one hand, I can count, maybe 3 or 4, the entire time Cassie and I were in the Chicago area, 12 years, I didn't meet one real friend there, a lifelong friend. And me and Brandon are really close. We met at BMW. Well, I've always been bugging him about doing the carnivore diet or keto. And he's just one of those people oh, no. He texted me the other day. We talk about once a week, but he texted me the other day and said he was going to do carnivore in February. And I was like, really? So I think I might have him on the channel and just do a little interview with him, a before and after, because I'm really stoked about that. He's good people, and I'd love to see him. He's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's 40. So you guys be looking for that one.
Yeah.
He's a real cool guy.
I'm so excited for him too, and he has gout.
Right.
So this was a subject of concern for him. He didn't even want to consider the diet because.
He's been watching Dr. Barry.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? You have been? He's like, yeah, I've been. He's old country boy, You guys will dig him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said he's been consuming Dr. Barry's content and he's ready to go. So I'm happy about that.
Speaking of Dr. Barry.
Hey.
Look, if Dr. Barry isn't mentioned in anybody's live stream at least 10 times, there's an issue, because he's amazing. He's saved so many lives and improved so many.
So what did it say? Oh, he had a great video on iodine.
Yeah. He has a great video on the iodine. Yeah, I do know that. Yvette has a question. Will you be doing a walking challenge this spring? Those are motivating. I would be on board for sure.
Cassie would love to.
I would.
I'm gonna do something, Yvette. Definitely. By spring, I should have dropped most of this weight I gained. Be ready to go.
Yeah.
Cassie went out for quite a long walk today.
I did.
And, I was just
went for one yesterday too. The weather broke a little bit, and today was, like I said, even nicer.
She's like, "You want to go?" And I was like, "I gotta set up the live stream." It was just, I've been freezing. Didn't I say that earlier?
Yeah.
I've been so cold.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
It was really nice, but yeah, I'd like to set something up. In fact, yeah, there's some challenges that I'm interested in starting to train for. Did we talk about this? The mud girl or the...
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
So I'm not sure if any of you have heard of Tough Mudder or anything like that. It's like an obstacle course.
In the mud.
In the mud. And, you got to be somewhat fit to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm 52 now. I might be a little old to be starting something like that, but I can go at my own pace, right? I mean, just like any marathon or anything that you train for, which I'll probably start with a 5K, get a 3 that's my goal, is to graduate and do these challenges and work my way up to that.
So we're sitting around when the kids came over for our, if you saw last video, I talked about our daughter and our future daughter-in-law's birthday celebration where we had all that prime rib. And Cassie says to Michaela, our son's fiance, says, so you want to do the Tough Mudder with me? And I'm like, what? It's the first I ever heard of it. And first Michaela's like, what is that? And she said she'd do it with you.
Yeah.
If you guys could find one. So
yeah, there's one coming up, but it's not enough time. It's like next month or month after. There's no way.
Lewis has got to, you ready to go there yet? Huh?
Cass, tell us about the new job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so since moving down here to South Carolina, we lived up in Indiana and Illinois for a while, and the casinos are plenty up there.
Yeah, we were in the casino business. That's where we met. We were both in I was in it, 16 years? You were in it for 18?
Yeah, 19.
19, because I quit before Cassie because of my alcoholism.
Yeah. So we moved down here because
no casinos.
God took control, and he brought us down here. Well, lo and behold, it's been on my mind to get back into the business. So yeah, I'm getting back in the business. I'm gonna start dealing again part-time, and I'm really excited for it. I'm a little rusty. It's been almost 10 years.
Should be dealing craps, roulette, blackjack. But craps dealers are so hard to find. That's where I met Cassie on a crap table. Mm-hmm. That's probably what you'll be dealing most of the time.
Yeah.
It takes 5 years to train somebody to be a crap dealer, a good crap dealer. Yeah. So they're hard to find, especially, somewhere like South Carolina where there's not a deep casino industry.
Right.
And so they pretty much, as soon as she walked in, you got the job.
Yeah, usually you have to audition, do a phone interview or just an interview, and then do an audition where you basically...
Like audition for a part.
Yeah, audition for a part. You got to show your skills.
What you can do.
And now they hired me right away. So, yeah.
Half the work, making more money.
Yeah.
And should be home a lot more.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I have a better appreciation for the job since working in food and beverage and retail these last 9 years. It's been eye-opening. You gotta give up a little respect to retail workers and your food service workers, because being in those fields, I've worked very, very hard. Right.
Or me at the plant,
Yeah.
It's like people come back to the casino business. It's like, man, I hated really working. Because it's a hard job as far as mentally and dealing with the public. You're dealing with people gambling, losing money, and you're on your feet all day, but you get a break every hour, and there's a lot of perks to it.
The only thing that gets dirty are your fingernails.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. You go in and you don't get dirty. You're in a nice uniform, and you get to, especially if you have good customer service skills and you're good with people. Yeah. You make that much more money. So, I've thought about getting back in the business. I loved dealing, but I just have so many bad memories with it, with my alcoholism. I don't know. For now, I say no.
Yeah.
So.
You say no, but yeah, I've been chomping at the bit for the last couple of years. So there you go. I'm getting back in the casino business part-time. I'll be making good money, and I can focus more time on the channel and our life.
Right.
Because I really didn't have one. I had no life, working full-time, and the hours were just all over the place. Anyway, we got Max Apple in the house. What's up, Max? Good to see you. Good to see you. There was something else. Oh, yep, Kat. I hope you caught that, because your question was shortly after.
I didn't see her.
Oh, she asked about the job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Emma asks, what do you think of Zevia? Basically soda made from stevia. I like it, but now too expensive because they have no competition. I've never had it.
Yeah, I never have.
Hey, if it keeps you away from drinking a Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew or something like that, you do what you got to do. And maybe since it is so expensive, you can look at it as a treat from now on. Connie is Slenderman in the house. Question. Do you see quite a big of difference when you switch from flavored to unflavored element? Love y'all. We love you too, Connie Kate.
No, Connie, I don't. I just using the unflavored just while I get back on track. February 1st hits, I'll be back to having my grapefruit salt. Especially I saw, you didn't see it, but I did, Two Crazy Ketos. And they were talking about, it really helps if you have the flavored ones with a meal. They were referring to the maltodextrin. But, me and Cassie lost all our weight using the flavored ones.
Yeah.
But the whole reason I'm not right now is because, I was struggling so bad. I was having those cravings with the fast food. I just wanted to, I know if you do strict carnivore for 30 days, your cravings will subside, and mine have, and I wanted to get them under control. I was getting to the point where I was fibbing to Cassie, lying to her. It's like, you got to do something here. But no, as far as how I feel, no difference at all. They have the same amount of electrolytes, and so none at all. I do miss them, they're a big part of our carnivore diet. What's your favorite flavor?
Grapefruit salt.
Yeah, I figured.
Ever since we had it that one summer, it's like, I think it was a new flavor, yeah?
It was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't get enough of it. I had a big tumbler of this with a packet of it after my walk today. Yeah. It was delicious. Carnivore Dan, how's it going? Oh, and Cassie's hair is killing it.
Yeah, it's got it all poofed up.
Thank you. Lawrenceburg. Oh, were you in Lawrenceburg? I've been there many times, and my daughter lives in Aurora. I can't keep up with craps. There's so much to remember. No, we worked in Elgin at the Grand Victoria.
Grand Victoria Casino.
Yep.
Elgin, Illinois.
But we played in Aurora a few times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And craps. That game, you better either be prepared to lose or... Which I don't win very much. We really don't gamble because I don't... He does better than I do. Yeah. But I am just...
Cass is a good poker player. Good poker player.
Thank you, Wendy. I'm excited. I am really excited to get back in it. JG was a dealer once. What do you mean by that? I'm curious. How long did you deal and where did you deal? My only problem with working in a casino in Nevada was I went home at night hearing the slot machines, right? Exactly. And they don't have the coin drops, thankfully.
Right.
We worked back in the day when there was still the coins that would pop out of the slot machines.
Yeah, you'd hear them in the metal tray.
Oh, gosh.
And now it's all paper,
Yeah.
They pay you out with coupons.
Right. Check it out, babe.
What's that?
Carnivore cured my alcoholism for the most part.
Hey.
Fantastic. Congratulations,
right
Dan. I think that's the best thing anybody could do for themselves.
Yeah, I've heard Freak No Freedom say the same thing. I know if he cured him, but I know he quit all his bad habits because of carnivore. So that's very cool.
Obre, hello.
Hey.
Glad you're here.
Yeah. It's funny when you start at a different time, you'll catch people that you normally don't, because we usually don't do a live stream till 8. So good to see you.
Yeah. Danette. So Danette, I didn't want to answer anybody at all. We weren't even sure if we were going to talk about it. She sent a private message about, she asked what the new gig was. And I don't know. We weren't sure if we were going to be tight-lipped about it, but
just for the fact that we didn't want anybody showing up at Cassie's work, you're on social media. There could be weird people out there.
Yeah.
You've met a couple of subscribers
at
home, and they were wonderful people.
Right.
But you just never know.
5 people just in the Greenville area.
But in a casino, I was thinking about it. You have security.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which you don't have it at home or at the butcher shop.
Exactly.
But
but we had a lot of knives at the butcher shop.
Yeah, that's true.
I remembered talking to the guys thinking, because the first butcher shop that I worked at, they had several locations. If you went about 4 or 5 blocks down, it was a little seedy. But you crossed this imaginary line, and it was the most desirable area in Greenville. And very affluent, and it was just a nice area. However, there were break-ins that were happening, and I remember saying to the guys, gosh, what if some people, because you'd see some odd characters walking around sometimes, and they're like, we've got knives. Nobody's gonna try and, rob us or anything like that. I said, yeah, you're right about that. But, JG, carnivore cured my mental instability. Now I'm just a lunatic. Yeah, we're all lunatics for eating meat.
Only meat.
Only meat. Susan's grapefruit salt is her favorite flavor too.
I that's probably my favorite as far as the fruity ones. It depends. Like in hot weather, I do like the watermelon. If it's really hot out, I guess my flavors change.
Oh, great. I was trained as a dealer and worked about 6 months in the industry back in the late 90s. The social aspect was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting because I started in 96 and you were 95?
I started in 95. I was in Nevada.
Yeah.
And I had a good time, man, in my early 20s.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was a different scene back then. And I belong to this Facebook group that's still, for the casino dealers. And a lot of people have said how it's changed. You could never have a cell phone at the table, and now people are, taking phone calls, and it's
really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's a different day and age. I think they still have to step away from the table, but you couldn't even have your phone out. Now they're taking pictures of people, and I don't know. Just finished my first batch of Cassie's chicken soup. Chef's kiss. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Can't go wrong with it at all.
Yeah. We just put out that video, Chef's Cut, where we cut down the video to like 3.5 minutes, and we did that with the prime rib video too, because the initial chicken soup video is like 16 minutes long, because it's all about when I broke that 14-day fast.
Yeah.
Right. So the whole beginning of the video is about me breaking the 14-day fast. We don't even get to the chicken soup recipe until it's like 8 minutes in the video.
Right.
So that's why we started that new Chef's Cut series to, just trim it down to like 4 minutes and just give you the recipe.
Yeah.
I had a few people ask me, why'd you re-release that video? And that's the reason.
Yeah. Just make it easy for everybody so you're not searching the whole video for the bits of the cooking part.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people just stop by the channel, they see a recipe, and they'll be like, 8 minutes of talking just to get to the recipe, because they don't follow us.
Right.
And, so maybe they'll shut them up.
Yeah. Keto or Gidget says, 4 ladies at beach. Bible group went to casino. Put $1 in and pulled the handle. Big spenders. Hey, you know what? If you like your money, don't go to the casino.
Right.
I mean, it's not like the odds are stacked against you. The game is called 21, not 22 for a reason. It's not like there's cheating or anything like that going on. There's not. It's just they got those odds down to a science.
Yep.
TH says, my mom was a crap stealer back in the day on a riverboat. My daughter asked her why she would steal crabs. That's cute. That's cute.
I really did enjoy the casino business.
Yeah.
But especially in Nevada, because there's a lot of tourism. You meet new people every week.
Yeah.
Where we dealt in Chicago, it was mainly local play. And you get a lot of big money that came in there.
Yeah.
We'd have Michael Jordan played in there, Scottie Pippen, guys from the Bears.
Blackhawks, yeah.
Yeah, because for a long time it was really the only casino in town.
It was the elite casino.
Right.
It really was.
And but all that local play, it had a different vibe. People are in there just miserable.
Yeah.
Gambling. You see a guy who owned 6, 7 businesses, and over the course of 3 years he'd lose everything. We had one lady who won the lottery. She won like $8 million. And, she's rolling, in there, spending all kinds of money. She blew it all. And then they ended up throwing her off the boat for panhandling. Just people destroying their lives. Where you didn't see that in Nevada. Because people come out for the weekend, they want to have a good time, they spend their couple $1,000s, and then they go home.
Yeah.
Where in Illinois, it was really...
all day, every day.
It was depressing. You saw the same people every day.
And I have a feeling I might see some of that too. But that's why I'm only going part-time, and I really want to work the weekends. So I'm there for the weekend warriors to show up. And,
Right.
you know, I just, yeah. So anyway,
DH, love the cut down version of the recipe. Cool.
yeah, good, good.
That's exactly why we put it out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby doll.
Yeah.
You take control.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh no, I'm kind of just enjoying hanging out.
Sherry, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Congratulations, she says. Thank you very much. Very excited. Get back to what I know and what I like to do and what I'm good at. I'm an Aussie living in Thailand. Just want you to know I love you guys. Every day you inspire me to keep going. Thank you so much. Oh, it's our pleasure.
Yeah.
It really is. It's our pleasure. It means a great deal to us. That's the basis of at least why I keep going and I keep doing this every day. And I know you too. It's, you know, YouTube, you take a lot of abuse and it's not, YouTube doesn't pay a lot. So it's not like, you know, we're making a career out of this or anything. And there are times, you know, the haters come on and you get frustrated for whatever reason. And it's like, is this really worth it? And, but it's this comment. The fact that we inspire others now, at least to me, and it feels like an honored obligation to you to help you continue. And I'm not where I'm supposed to be either. You know, I'm still fighting. This guy's still fighting, you know,
Still fighting.
we're still fighting. But no other diet, way of eating, however you want to call it, lifestyle has kept us in the fight other than carnivore.
Yeah.
And the proper human diet spectrum. So that it's an honor, and we're so happy to be a part of your journey, and thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. So TH says that's where she was in Illinois. Yeah. Yeah, there was quite a few, Aurora, Joliet, and Elgin, but now they're everywhere now. For criminy sakes, I think the last time I went to visit, there were slot machines in the gas stations. What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my goodness.
When I moved to Nevada, when I was 21, I couldn't believe it. Grocery stores had slot machines, gas stations,
Yeah.
everywhere. Had slot machines.
So D asked, did you ever work on the Empress boat in Gary, Indiana? Empress was technically, it was Hammond. And it was just across the border from Chicago. But I did work in Gary, and I was on the very first river cruise in the state of Indiana when we officially opened for business. So we cruised every 2 hours, and I was on the 8 in the morning. So I made history in Indiana, and it was Majestic Star Casino, and we shared a pavilion with Trump. And then a year and a half later, Showboat opened in East Chicago, and I jumped ship, and that's where I went. But yeah, I worked at Showboat, which turned into Harrah's, but I got my start at Majestic Star Casino in Gary. But yeah. Oh, here's one. King Neptune. Wow, Larry looks bloated. King Neptune, where you been?
Where you been, King Neptune?
James. He looks better than he did in December. You're doggone right. Yeah.
I'm feeling better, man. I'll tell you that, James. You know, the first time Cassie and I ever fell and I gained that 80 pounds, I got up to 360 pounds. You know, I lost 25 pounds the first month, and the second month I lost 25 pounds when we dug our heels in.
Oh yeah.
And I know I will not lose 25 pounds this month, but I started at 311, and I've gotten a little discouraged, haven't I?
Oh yeah.
You know, you get impatient.
And the older you get, too, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I had more weight on me. You know, I started at 360, not 311. But I'm interested to see how much I've lost. But by the way I feel, I'm thinking it's probably, 10, 12, 13 pounds for this month. So
yeah.
I'll weigh at the end of the month. We'll see. But I feel great. I'm so, my mood is so much better. My state of mind.
Snarkalina, you have a most lovely night. I enjoy your chicken
Bye.
legs on the grill. Best
Yeah.
meat on the grill, hands down, is chicken. Chicken, any form. Chicken thighs, chicken legs, chicken wings, chicken breast. I dig it. I dig it. Mary, your personal fight keeps the rest of us going too. Thank you. Yep.
Appreciate that,
That's thank you. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, that's what makes all of this worth it.
Oh, I seem down. Do I seem down? No, I'm not down at all. I just think Cassie's so fired up and spunky that she's, making me look like a dud.
I went for that amazing walk. My shins are killing me. They're a little bit sore.
Jennifer, I'm all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All is well. All is well. Gidget says, because of you, I don't feel like a failure and I don't feel alone. Thank you both. Well,
Very cool.
We're in this together, and I think a lot of people were afraid to talk about that. The failing part, because you're supposed to be perfect, right? And everybody who does carnivore is successful all the time and there's never a slip and everything's perfect and they only eat meat. False. Yeah. There's a large group of us, and I don't know if we're the majority or not. I mean, there's really no way of knowing who have slipped and fell and slipped and fell. You get stuck in that trap, and sometimes you get stuck on that hamster wheel once you do slip and fall, and it's hard to get off, but you get a good run. My gosh, go with it. Just go with it. I'm glad you don't feel alone. So Golf Addict, hello, happy Saturday to you.
What's up?
Has a question. It says, I was carnivore for 5 months, did well on it, but I cannot stay on it. I have added kiwis, berries, broccoli, cucumbers, and it seems to be working well for me. Your thoughts?
Keep it up.
Congratulations. You
Yeah.
found what works for you. If it's
Yep.
keeping you from the processed garbage and all the extra sugar, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Congratulations. That is, to us, that is the biggest victory you can have, is finding what works for you.
Yeah.
So, very cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is something I've been thinking about an awful lot. And so when I got my cancer, and I decided to turn to alternative treatments, right? And I did not get the chemo, as many of you know. I found a gentleman by the name of Chris Rourke, and he has a YouTube channel, Chris Beat Cancer. I actually looked him up today because I was wondering, because I know he's plant-based. I'm pretty sure he's, I don't think he's raw vegan. I'm not sure, and I didn't do a whole lot of digging. I thought it would be great to have a conversation with him. But he's been doing this a long time. He even recently interviewed Barbara O'Neill. And she's another smart lady too, Anyway, it just got me thinking, he's alive and well, and so many people are curing their disease with veganism. A girl that I know personally has cured her rheumatoid arthritis on a vegetarian diet. So, I don't know.
Are you referring? I forgot what you were talking about.
We're talking with a golf addict.
Okay, yeah.
That works for you.
Okay.
And she said, "Good for you." It's just.
Right.
I just think for many of us, yes, carnivore is a very healing diet, but there are other diets that are as well. But for some of us, we have to stay with this. Like when I went to veganism, I couldn't stay the course, right? Because it just fed my fuel addiction. But anyway, me and my tangents, just ignore me sometimes. It says, hi guys, funny story. I had M&Ms in my hand, hungry before dinner, when Alexa said, you guys are live. Oh, I put the M&Ms down and said, okay, Cassie, I'll be good. Thanks. Love you guys. Fantastic. It's all about timing, Nancy. Right?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good. Here's your sign.
That's awesome.
James Foster says, yeah, Larry, I started at 362. 2 years in a row, I got back up to the 300s-ish over the holidays. Not this year. Good.
Amen, James. Yeah, 360. I was at 354. Was the heaviest I ever weighed and saw it. And I got down to 247 was my lightest. And I can't wait, bro, to get back there. I felt so good. And I was still 50 pounds away from my goal weight. But man.
Yeah.
You got it, man. This year's going to be awesome.
All right, Jennifer. Cassie, how much creamer did you actually put in your coffee? I've been off creamer 30 days. Hope it helps. Good for you. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
I made it 60, right around 60 days without coffee and cream. I felt the best I ever did, and for whatever reason, I returned to it, and I justify drinking it pretty much every single day.
Cassie, how much creamer did you actually put in your coffee?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. It'd be like a quarter of the cup.
Quarter of a cup. Yeah.
So.
And I drink big cups, 13, 20 ounce. Well, maybe not 20. It's got to be pushing 16 ounces.
Right.
But yeah, I used a lot, and I know that's what's stalling me. Isn't that crazy? I know it, and I know what to do to get down to my ideal weight.
You enjoy it.
I enjoy it. I figure I'm okay right here. I'm just going to coast. I'm just going to tread water.
You're doing your biggest job right now is to keep me accountable.
Yes.
And keep me rooting for me. And when I have a bummer day, she really lifts my spirits. She'll be like, oh, and she'll start reading your guys' comments to me. Because I've had a couple days this month where I was just like, I mentioned it in one of my daily vlogs. You see a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and you're just like, oh my gosh. And you get impatient. Brutal.
Max Apple says, Larry, noticed a few logs still in the yard. Splitting them all gives a good little workout.
Yeah, bust it. Yeah, I know, Cassie. Well, it's just been so cold. It really has. We haven't done. You mentioned that today. This is the first time you've been out in the sun in forever.
I mean, I got a little bit yesterday. My yesterday's walk wasn't even anything close, but it felt so good to have sun on my face, and it's been a long time.
You're very astute, Max, because me and little Larry probably got one more day out there of cleanup to do.
Nice.
Oh, James Foster's 110 pounds down.
Nice.
Very cool.
Keep it up. Keep it going. It's amazing.
Guess hi, Carrie. What's up, Carrie?
I think any diet that doesn't have sugar in it is good for your body, just to eat real food.
One ingredient foods.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Mamo?
Yeah, it was 7:02. We weren't sure how the live was going to go. Doing only an hour and starting at 6 o'clock, so really had a good time.
Yeah.
If I did seem bummed out, guys, I'm not. I'm just, I don't know. I think you're just so fired up. You're just outshining me.
Maybe. It must have been that walk, all that fresh air and that good sunshine today, that vitamin D. Sherry, love and light from California. Well, we're going to send it back from you from South Carolina. And Carrie.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Better late than never. But we're signing off. I'm so glad I got to see you. And
all right, guys.
Y'all, thanks for stopping by.
Cassie's chuffle video will be out tomorrow, 6 p.m. And enjoy it, and, try and moderate that cheese.
Yes.
All right. Well, sign us out, baby doll.
All right. Y'all, we love you so much, and we'll be doing this again real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And until the next time, no sugar, no carbs.
And no cheating.
Love y'all.
See if we can time it. Oh.
Maybe.